Hello, my friends. Welcome to this flexibility and relaxation routine. These are some of my favorite moves to do when I just want to loosen up my body. I often do these before bed. The beautiful Cecilia is my demo student today. Let's come to a wide-kneed child's pose to begin. Take the knees as wide as the mat. Sink the hips down towards the heels. And just take the palms face up alongside the feet, forehead to the floor or a block. Just begin to slow your breathing down. You can always take the hands back in front of you in this child's pose if that's more comfortable. Otherwise, just shift the hips from side to side. Maybe roll the forehead to the left and right on your mat, giving your temples and your forehead a little bit of a massage. Imagine you can make your low back wider with your breathing. And then walk your arms back in front of you. Take both hands over to the left, stack the right palm on top of the left, anchor down through the right hip, big side body stretch. Spin the right shoulder down towards the floor a little bit more. And see if you can invite the breath to take on an audible quality, so maybe constricting the back of the throat. Really reaching and pressing through the right hand, and then walk the hands over the other way. So hands over to the right, this time left palm on top, anchoring down through the left hip, rolling the left shoulder towards the ground. Visualize your side body here, just like this accordion, that you could make more space for breath between each of the ribs, the intercostal muscles. And slowly come back to center. Your in-breath, come up into a tabletop position, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. As you breathe in, broaden across the collarbones, maybe micro bend the elbows, come into this cow pose. Keep the back of the neck long, chin dipped. Your out breath, I like to press the tops of my feet into the ground as I gaze at my navel. Chin into chest, tailbone lengthens to the space between the knees. A few more like this on your own, so just rippling through your breath, your movement. Maybe challenging yourself to move a little bit more slowly than you normally do in your practice. And then to slow this down even more after your next in-breath, so the next time you come to that cow pose, I want you to exhale. This time take at least 3 counts. You're going to sink the hips all the way back into child's pose. So a super long exhalation. Inhale, cow. But this time on your exhale, slow it down. Round the low back, dome the navel up towards the ceiling, but take the seat all the way to the heels. Let the forehead relax to the floor. A few more like this, rippling through the spine. Inhale, collarbones splay wide. Exhale, curl the tailbone towards the top of the mat as you round the low back, forehead to mat. Last one. Rippling up to cow the next time you breathe in. Taking the feet as wide as the mat, so toes on your sticky mat, big toes on your sticky mat, pinky toes maybe on the floor. Your exhale, just press back to downward facing dog. Begin pedaling through the legs in this super wide dog. Bend the left knee, straighten the right leg. Switch that out. And for our flexibility focus from here, just walk the hands back towards the feet. So you're in this nice, pretty wide forward fold, feet as wide as the mat. Bend the knees deeply, hold opposite elbows, chin into chest, top of the head towards the ground. Let all the worries from the day flow and fade away here. You can rock a little bit left and right, sway side to side. On your next inhale, press your hands into your shins and find a flat back with this wide stance. So draw the shoulder blades down the back, resist the urge to look forward, dip the chin in, just get long, and then exhale, bend the knees and melt. I like to trace my hands down the backs of my calves into the ankles. 2 more times. Inhale, half lift, and exhale, bend the knees to fold. Last time, breathing in and out. Good. Inhale, walk the hands back to downward facing dog. You can take the feet hip width apart now this time. Bend through one knee and then the other. As you breathe out, just drop both knees to the ground and gently step or carry your right foot forward, melting into a lunge. So we'll take this into lizard right away. So take both hands to the inside of the right foot. Once again, walk the right foot a little bit wide, so the heels on your sticky mat, toes on the floor. And from here, I just like to rock side to side. Keep thinking of the heart lifting, collarbones expanding. But you're just feeling into the hips, the inner groin, cultivating some flexibility in the lower part of the body. Good. Walk the right foot, so I kind of heel toe it back to the center of the mat. Good. And then shift your body weight back. Flex the right foot, so toes towards the ceiling, heel out. Inhale, get long here. Ardha Hanumanasana, half split, and just exhale, fold. Don't make this an extreme stretch. Every in-breath, find a little bit of length. Every out-breath, fold. Keep pulling the right hip back in space. Just saying hello to that right hamstring. Bend the knee deeply. And step it back either to all fours or downward facing dog, your choice. 2 breaths. If you're in all fours, you can just breathe, ripple through cat-cow. If you're in down dog, pedal through the legs. See if you can extend the exhalation so it's even longer than your inhalation. We'll all come back to all fours if you're not there already. Step or carry the left foot forward. Heel toe the left foot wide, so left heel on the mat. Toes on the wood or carpet in your home. Sink the hips down. And just move side to side. So I have a ton of weight in my hands here. I'm allowing the shoulders to kind of rock up by my ears as I sway. It's all about feeling good, winding down. The more relaxed we are, the more we're able to increase our flexibility. Nice. And then heel toe that left foot back to the center of your mat. Straighten the left leg. The toes really peel back towards your face. So look that all 5 toes are facing up and peeling towards you. Inhale, get long, and exhale, fold. If this is too much, you can always just practice balancing here with the hands on the hips. You calibrate how intense you want this stretch to be. Every in-breath, you get a little longer. Spine telescopes out of the pelvic bowl. Inhale, get long. Exhale, fold. Rebend into the front knee and step it back Taking the knees as wide as the mat once again and coming into child's pose, hips to heels, forehead to the mat or block. Once again, we'll take the arms long alongside the heels. So take the arms beside you and just begin to hold the heels. Begin massaging the soles of the feet. So just pressing the fingers into the heel and up into the arch of the foot. Maybe making some stroking motions. And as you do this, allow your head to be incredibly heavy. The rest of the body relaxed, just enjoying a little bit of a self-massage. Visualize your whole torso like a balloon here in this child's pose, and every in-breath, try to make more space, get wider, get taller, really infiltrate the breath to every crevice of your lungs, and each exhale, just get heavier, really surrender your head to the floor. After you're done with your little foot massage, reach the arms forward, gently press yourself up. We're going to come into toe stretch, which can sometimes be intense. So curl the toes underneath you. Get that little pinky toe also facing forward. Sometimes it doesn't want to come along. And then you determine the intensity level here. So if you want to make this less intense, keep your hands on the ground and you can kind of move your booty side to side, opening up the soles of the feet. If you want to make this more intense, you'll walk your hands back, either on your thighs or hips. The more weight you obviously put into the feet, the more intense it's going to be. So cultivate that long, slow, deep breath. If you like, you can rock a little left and right to really open up all the fascia in the feet. I know this is intense. 2 more deep breaths here. Good. And then everyone place the hands on your mat, uncurl the toes, and we'll take the opposite stretch. So place your seat on your heels, walk your hands behind you, your fingertips stay pointing towards your seat or the front of the mat, and just rock back. Some of you will want to rock back just onto the hands, others of you down onto the elbows. See what feels good for you. And now we're stretching the front of the ankle and the tops of the feet. The breathing here is everything. So challenge yourself to create full exhalations. Maybe think of your belly pulling down, your pelvic floor pulling up as you breathe out, and then letting in a lot of air on that inhalation. Soothing yourself with your breath, even when the stretch feels intense. Good. Gently press yourself up. We'll come into Janu Shirsasana. This is one of my favorite yoga poses. Take both legs out in front of you. If you're not comfortable sitting on the floor like this, or you see that you're slouching or rounding back, sit on a pillow or a cushion so you can really be nice and tall. We'll pull the right knee into the chest, give it a squeeze, and then open it. Place the sole of the right foot onto the inner right thigh, just wherever's comfortable for you. Higher isn't better. And then take your hands behind you and then just make some big circles with this left foot. So just letting the upper body relax, letting it be all about the feet for a minute here. Reverse the circles of that left leg. Ah, good. And now get tall. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Resist the urge to hold or grab or reach for the foot. Instead, walk the hands back. Glide the shoulder blades down the back and send the heart forward. Draw the abs in. 2 deep breaths here. Enjoying the stretch all the way up the left leg. Press your palms into the ground. Slowly walk up. And let's take this to the other side. So both legs long. Pull the left knee into the chest this time. Left sole of foot onto the inner right thigh. Let your whole body relax. Lean back for a minute in circles with that right ankle. Make these really big. You can even watch all your toes. Make sure that they're all involved in this motion, and then reverse the circles. Totally normal to get maybe a Charlie horse or some crampies in the feet as you move through this routine, as we're waking up a lot of kind of overlooked areas. Your foot has around 26 bones. Isn't that crazy? So a lot of little micro adjustments and diverse range of movement is possible here. Flex the foot back to the face now. Inhale, reach the arms up, get taller first, and then exhale, fold. Hands on either side of the shin. Glide the shoulders back. Inhale, think it's your heart like a flashlight yearning forward towards your big toe, and it's your abdominal strength that's pulling you forward deeper into the fold. 2 more breaths. And then slowly pressing yourself up, extending both legs. We're going to roll up our sticky mat. So take your sticky mat and just begin to make a little bit of a roll. That's nice. Good. And then from here, you'll face away from your roll and let the roll kind of hook. You may need to scooch forward over your ankles, or where your thighs meet or your calves rather meet your ankles. And then just sit back and notice how this feels. Again, if you want to make this more intense, you're going to want a thicker roll. So you're going to want to roll it really nice and thick. If you want it less intense, you won't roll your mat quite so much. And if you don't have a yoga mat, you can always just do this with a towel. And you're just sitting on the heels, allowing the roll of the mat or the roll of the towel to basically act as a foam roller for your calves. Again, I like to move a little side to side, slow and deepen the breath. And then adjust it, take it a little bit higher so it's kind of on the meaty part of your calf. Whew. And rock a little left and right. And then find stillness. 3 breaths here. Just let the prop, the roll of the mat, kind of do its work on you. And last breath. Nice. Unroll the mat if you had it rolled. And to close, we'll come into legs up the wall or legs on a chair. So you can come near a wall and put your legs actually up the wall, or you can come to the chair, the edge of your bed, and just have the calves resting on the bed or chair and lie back. So you're closing your practice with the legs in this elevated position, just allowing that venous blood return back to the heart, reversing the effect of gravity here, just letting all the fluid in the legs drain back down towards the body center and towards the heart. And stay here in this gentle inversion, legs on your couch, bed, chair, or wall for as long as you possibly can. Continue to deepen the breath and let the jaw and shoulders relax. And I'm sending you so much love. From my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me and being here all the way to the very end. When you're ready to stop practicing at random, to move out of the shallows and deepen your knowledge through thematic class series, training plans, guidebooks, and Yoga Alliance approved continuing education courses, join me inside the Uplifted membership. With me and our global community, uncover the ancient wisdom of yoga in ways that are personal, practical, and powerful. And if you want to keep watching here on YouTube, this is the class I suggest clicking on next. So much love from my heart to yours. Namaste.